You happy for me to go?
Yes, of course.
Fabulous. Delighted to be here and delighted to share with you guys a little bit about Vista Village. So I'm just going to share my screen. Okay, hopefully all of you guys can see that. Celeste and team, let me know if for whatever reason it doesn't work on your side. Okay.
Oh. You're good to go.
Thank you. It's all right, it's not moving, so just bear with me. First, I love it. Excellent. This is first thing now. Why is that not moving? Bear with me. I do apologize, guys. We tried this before and it did work. One moment. I'm gonna stop sharing and just reload it. Apologies.
Don't worry. These things happen. It's technology. Don't worry.
Okay, right. I'm gonna relaunch it. My apologies, guys. And I'm actually going to okay, let's try this again. Okay, fantastic. Sorry about that. Okay, so first of all, who are we? So Bicester Village, we are the very first village of the Bicester collection. And we were established in 1995, so 28 years ago. We are one of the, I should say, the flagship village. And we are very lucky that we have incredible brands such as Dior, Gucci, Prada, and Saint Laurent. And but we also celebrate all those wonderful British brands as well, like Alexander McQueen, Burberry, and Dunhill. For us, although we have all these beautiful brands and although we are very much seen as a full price destination, we actually have unbeatable savings and we have everyday value that is 40% off the original retail price. That is every day. And then on top of that, we have bespoke promotions throughout the year as well, which add further savings. On average, we're welcoming about 20,000 guests a day, which may sound quite a lot, but actually we have an incredible, I should say, traffic flow and organization of staff. So it feels very, very at your leisure and that there is space to roam free. I'm now just going to show you a little film so you can understand it better. Let's hope this one works. Again, we did try it before. Let's see. Oh, look, this is so typical that we did all this, we did this presentation before, and that's now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on the presentation and then I'm going to show you the video at the end. So the important thing about Bicester Village, so you understand where we're situated, we are literally just under 1 hour outside London. And as you guys know, London is the capital city, this incredible, iconic metropolis hub, full of wonderful cultural and lifestyle, I should say, activations and landmarks. So whether it's the West End with our theatre and our music, whether it's the incredible food offering with our Michelin stars, but also real diverse street food of all nationalities. And we are obviously also the home of the British royal family. So you can very easily go and walk up to Buckingham Palace. And as I said, we have incredible art and other, I should say, icons such as the Tower of London, the members of Parliament, etc. So as I said, it's very, very easy to get to Bicester Village from London. It's literally just under 1 hour from on train. So you go from Marylebone train station to Bicester Village. So there is a direct train into the village. It's not that it goes to somewhere, then you have to get a taxi or a shuttle. It goes direct into the village. And on your way out, it's almost like a journey through bucolic English countryside where you see the lambs leaping and some horses galloping. It is really like you are leaving the big smoke of the capital city and coming out into the Oxfordshire countryside. Within Marylebone, which is the London train station, we actually have a beautiful designed home of Bicester Village. It's designed like the Orient Express. So that's where your guests can go. We have a host on the door that can tell you everything from train times, help you with all the services, and any questions you may have. So that's already based in London. And then, as I said, when you come to Bicester Village, you are welcome into the beautiful train station reception area at Bicester Village, or a car park which is assisted with lots of different car parking professionals. I don't know how much you guys know about Oxfordshire, but within Oxfordshire we have the Cotswolds. It really is considered one of the most desirable areas of the UK. So you'll get a lot of domestic who have a place in London and then a place in Oxfordshire. And again, I would definitely encourage for any visitors who are coming to the UK, if they are coming to London, to also come to Oxfordshire, because you really, really see another beautiful, desirable area of the UK. Not only do you have the Cotswolds with their very, very quintessential English village, beautiful scenery and beautiful greenery, you've also got Oxford City itself with the Ashmolean Museum and, of course, Oxford University, where there's been many films such as Harry Potter, and obviously one of the oldest universities in the world. In terms of other places of interest, as I mentioned, we've had the Ashmolean Museum. We also have places like the Waddesdon Manor, which is literally 20 minutes from Bicester Village. It's the old Rothschild estate. So that's where you can also do a lot of wine tasting. We have the famous Dalesford close to us with their Bamford Hay Barn and delicious organic food. We have Belmont Le Manoir au Saison, which is one of the 5-star hotels and restaurants out here. If you're into your cars, we have literally just 5 minutes from Bicester Village, Bicester Heritage, which has become the epicenter of iconic and vintage cars. We also have close on our doorstep Cotswolds Distillery, making delicious, beautiful whiskey and rum. And then on the bottom left here, we have the very, very famous Blenheim Palace, where Winston Churchill was born and is considered, well, is one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. And that is literally 20 minutes from us. We're also, because we have such a close relationship with Blenheim Palace, we are able to offer bespoke private after-hour tours with them as well. Like I mentioned, we really like to support the best of British, and we really support those British brands, especially ones which have the royal warrants. I'm sure you guys know, but the royal warrant is given to brands by the royal family if they have used them time and time again. So it's like a stamp of approval.
Sorry, one quick question. This is something that every so often it comes up. When you see clients going to the village, do you see them also adding some of the tours that you were mentioning, or you feel like that's a missing opportunity? What would you say the pattern is, if any?
No, so I think a lot of people are just coming shopping, and because Bicester Village does have 150 boutiques, it can take all day. But I think the fact is we have all the contacts and we have the knowledge of the local surrounding areas. So if any of your clients, for example, want to do more or want to make more of a weekend of it, so let's just say they're coming to stay in London for 2 weeks, but actually want to go and spend a longer weekend out in the Cotswolds, and then we can help you say, look, they should consider this, they should consider that. When I mentioned Blenheim Palace, so for example, at the end of March, they are launching the Best of British Icons of Fashion exhibition. of which we are sponsoring. So that's for 3 months, from March until June. And because we're sponsoring it, we obviously get extra privileges where we can take people after hours, we can get the curator to do the tour. So with something specific like that, I would definitely bear that in mind, because we can add that on to the day. So it's really just for you guys to have the knowledge that we have the contacts and the knowledge if you want to build something more and on top of their journey just to Bicester Village.
And just to clarify and not leave any doubts, but my guess is that there is a cost for each one of those extra activities, correct?
Yes, so I think, again, let's case by case, we can work with it. Like always, if your clients say we've got X amount of budget, there will be some things, you know, the knowledge of what we can, you know, of what we can do. Some things actually won't be that costly because we can say, look, you know, go here, some things will. So I think it's just definitely on a case by case basis.
Perfect.
But it's not a huge amount.
Right, fantastic. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, let's move on. So as I said, we are really lucky that we have some of the world's most extraordinary brands, both across luxury and lifestyle. So with your luxury, we've already got the top 20 from Dior, Prada, Gucci, Balenciaga, Celine, Saint Laurent, Givenchy, etc. We've got those really, really desirable, quite luxury brands like Loro Piana, Brunello Cucinelli. We also have, as I said, the more British brands, so Barbour, Bellstar, but we also have some really good sporting and athleisure brands, athleisure wear brands as well, whether that's Lululemon, Sweaty Betty, North Face, Moncler. So there's a real mix. We also have great beauty and wellness brands. So we have Charlotte Tilbury, Clarins, Elemis. We have the whole of the cosmetics company, boutique, and also the beauty prestige. So you've got things like Laura Mercier, NARS, etc. So there really is something for everyone. So the apartment is a very special invitation-only experience. So imagine this is like your own little private members club. You have to be invited into it. So of course, with your top clients, we can arrange that for them. Here we host a number of different VIP services, from booking the car parking spot to offering our hands-free shopping service, which means they don't have to carry their bags around the village. We can also book the lunch reservations. We can also offer an incredible personal shopping consultancy, which has no minimum spend. It's not there's no obligation. It's just a really great personal service. We can book clients into the priority brands, so they don't have to queue. And as I said, they also get access to this beautiful apartment where everything is complimentary. So they can start their day with a coffee, a croissant, and equally come back in the evening or the afternoon to relax after their day shopping. One of the things that we're really proud about at Bicester Village is really making it a day out. And in order to make it a day out, you need to make sure you are feeding and watering people well. And we've worked really, really closely with some of the best food and beverage brands within the UK and internationally to ensure that we are offering a beautiful plethora of a variety of food at an absolute five-star level quality. So we've got Soho House and Co.'s Farm Shop. We've got Shashri, which is an incredible Asian restaurant. Ottolenghi, which is a beautiful Middle East-inspired cuisine. La Tua Pasta, which make their pasta at 4 a.m. in the morning and then ship it to us. And then Cicconi's, which is a famous Italian restaurant. So that's really so your guests can make a real day out of it. And it feels like absolutely like you are dining in London.
Lori, are reservations suggested for these restaurants?
Yes, so we can do the reservations for you from the private client team, but equally they are used to having a lot of footfall through the day, so there's always quick movement as well. But yes, we can make reservations for you guys. So Vogue has called us a style mecca and the place for the globe's brand-loving shoppers, because it really is just so easy. It's a completely pedestrianized village. So It's very easy. You start from one end to the other end. You have all the brands, and it's very, very simple to navigate. And of course, we would love to invite you and your clients to join us to experience Bicester Village as a valued partner. Thank you very much. Now, how are we for time, Celeste? Shall I just quickly stop sharing and see if I can get that video working?
Yes, of course.
Let me just bear with me. Okay. I'm going to try sharing this one more time, and then we will see how it goes. So I think that is my time up. If you do have any questions, please ask the team. It's been a delight to be able to present to you guys, and I really hope to see you in Bicester Village very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Tori. We're gonna send the presentation and the video after the webinar. So if you have any questions, we will send the emails from the villages. So now we will move to the other village. It's Valery. No, Chiara. Welcome, Chiara.
Thank you. Thank you for having me and for organizing this. Pleasure to virtually meet you all. So we've recorded a video. It was very hard to kind of, cover the whole village experience in just 8 minutes, but we try our very best. And, we've just covered some of the highlights, not all of that. So, and then at the end of the video, I will hopefully have time for a few Q&A. So I'm gonna share the video now. Welcome to Kildare Village. I'm Chiara Ravara, I'm Director of International Markets and Partnerships, and I'm here today with Neil Valery, who's our Guest Experience Manager, who makes sure that your journey in the village is exceptional every single day.
Thanks, Chiara. Céad Míle Fáilte, which means 100,000 welcomes in our Irish language. We're delighted to bring you along a journey through the village and show you what we're all about.
So let's go.
Great.
So this all started back in 2006, and we have grown now to over 120 boutiques, international brands, European brands, but also Irish brands.
Absolutely. We have over 15 Irish brands in the village, which is fantastic.
Yeah, and we also saw conveniently located on the N7, which is the main motorway connecting Dublin to the south of the country. We are less than 45 minutes from Dublin Airport, less than 1 hour from Dublin. And if you don't drive, we also have a train station which is only 10 minutes away from here.
Absolutely. And as much as transport is as important, I suppose Ireland is so well known for its horse racing. We really are in the middle of purebred horses here in Ireland. We're also in the middle of world-class golf courses, which Ireland is so known for with its green landscapes.
This is actually one of my favorite spots in the village. We are walking towards Grey Abbey, which is an ancient monastic abbey dating back to the 13th century. That's unique. We are the only village in the collection to actually sit on a heritage site. Isn't it amazing?
It's amazing. Well, why do people come to Ireland? They come to see the history, the castles. Here you have such a luxurious shopping space connected to such a historic site. As we walk along the boardwalk into Kildare town, a local Irish town, so it's a real blend of Ireland and everything that it has to offer.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Chiara. Hi, Neil.
So Gary Slater is our Director of Retail, and he's going to talk us through some of the beautiful Irish brands that we have here in Kildare Village.
And no better place to start than here at Avoca. Avoca, founded in 1723 in County Wicklow from a little mill, textile mill. That's what they're famous for, but they've since grown to be famous for all types of gifts, food and fabrics as well. We're incredibly proud to have Avoca here in the village. They really are a brand that is the epitome of Irishness. And it's also a great way of Kildare Village showing our support for all the Irish artisans who manufacture the product here in Avoca. Another fantastic Irish brand we're very proud to have here in Kildare Village is Curated by Design, featuring over 35 Irish designers all in one store. Chiara, Neil, another brand that gives Kildare Village a real sense of Irishness, and a brand we're super proud to have in our portfolio is Louise Kennedy. Louise Kennedy is one of the most famous fashion designers in the whole of Ireland. Vibrant colour palettes, Louise is very famous for that. Also, effortless sophistication with her designs. Very popular in terms of day wear, formal occasions, and workwear as well. Louise Kennedy really caters for any occasion.
So Gary, tell us about the Irish beauty brands.
Irish beauty brands. Kildare Village is proud to feature 3 brands within beauty here in Kildare. Here's the first one. This is Sculpted by Amy. Sculpted is the most recent introduction of an Irish beauty brand here into Kildare Village.
Now Chiara, Sinead Keary, another fantastic Irish designer that so many of our guests come specifically to visit. Fantastic store.
So Neil, not only we are the only village in the collection to sit on a heritage side, but we are also the only village in the collection that features an art gallery. And some of the pieces are actually featured across the village, as you can see here.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Let's go and have a look inside.
Perfect. Some amazing pieces.
Amazing. Over 70 Irish art
Wow.
represented in here.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, from my own experience, we hear day in, day out from our guests that they really love this space. Chiara, pestle and mortar that Gary told us to pop into.
Oh yeah, let's go in.
Great.
Yeah, what makes this brand unique to us is that the owner, the founder, is actually from Kildare as well.
Yes, it's amazing. It's known worldwide, hugely popular with our guests.
Oh, there is Park, our head of food and beverage.
Hey guys,
Hi,
how are you?
Park. How are you? Could you tell us about the Irish brands?
Yes, so at Kildare Village, what we try to focus on is Irish operators, Irish brands in large part, and a direct link to our capital city and other regions of the country as well. So that's been our focus. If I can show you a few examples, that'd be great. Guys, welcome to Sprout. Let me tell you some details about Sprout. Sprout is the quintessential farm to fork healthy option that we have in our village. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's got polytunnels not just 15 kilometers away on their own farm. So when you talk about farm to fork, this is authentic. The menu is ever changing, seasonality is key. So these guys are very strong and we're delighted to have them in the village. So let me introduce you to Butler's. This is Butler's Chocolate Cafe, 1932, goes way back. Have brands, massive confectionery distributor, producer, and also have a chain of coffee shops throughout Dublin. As coffee lovers, as roasters go, as you know, the coffee snobs of our world, Butler's ticks that box really well. Saba is our Thai Vietnamese offering here at the village. Saba is an award-winning restaurant several times over. Delighted to have them in the village, and they look after our guests extremely well, so very good.
Super tasty. Thank you.
So Chiara, the last stop, in my biased opinion, the best stop.
Dulcis in fundo, as I say.
So this is the apartment in our PCS building, what we call our private client services. So I'm going to bring you on in, show you around and talk to you a little bit about it. So we have our large personal shopping suite in here, which is the wow factor. Now Chiara, the large personal shopping suite. Shall we take a seat after all that walking?
Let's go.
Yeah, we need it. So, to tell you a little bit about this space, as I said, it's the private client services building. On the ground floor, we have personal shopping, and on the first floor, we have the apartment, which we'll get to in a bit. But to tell you a bit about personal shopping, we have 10 stylists in the village.
Yeah.
It's a completely complimentary service. We cater from everything to the mother of the bride's dress to that group who's coming on holidays and wants a new wardrobe or specific pieces, be it a coat or new swimwear or whatever it may be. So let's head on up to the apartment and we'll show you what it's all about up there.
Let's go.
After you. Great. So, Chiara, the apartment.
our final stop.
Final stop. Let's take a seat. So, as you can see, we have the champagne poured and ready. And I suppose that's what this space is all about. The apartment is a luxury space that we like to invite our special guests up to relax, sit back, sip on some champagne, have some macaroons after their busy day of shopping. Similar to how we touched on downstairs in personal shopping, this space is very flexible. We have events, we have a lot of international events, international performers that come into this space, and it really is amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much, Neil. I really enjoyed today and really look forward to welcome you and your guests to try the real experience.
All that's left to say is sláinte.
Sláinte.
Cheers.
So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I don't know if I still have a little bit of time or if you have any questions.
A couple of questions, Chiara. That
Yes.
video was beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Hours of operation?
So currently we are in our winter opening hours. So it's 9 to 7, and then we have extension to 8 p.m. for some, commercial moments or weekends. And then we're gonna start from March to actually extend the opening hours to 9 to 8.
So that's over summertime, correct?
Yes, from March, but it starts in March already.
Great, great. And then I got really excited with the gallery, with all the local artists, which of course gets me to think, and I'm just thinking of it for myself. But if someone buys a big piece, my guess is that your concierge department is able to ship that directly from the village to the home of the person buying. Is that correct?
Yeah, on demand, we can organize that. Yeah.
Perfect, fantastic. Any questions?
Also about the Sundays, I have a question if you're open on Sundays.
Yeah, we're open every single day. We're only closed on the 25th of December. Christmas Day.
Fantastic. I think there is no more questions, Juli.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have still a minute that I could use, or is that allowed? Yeah, because I have another video that I'd like to show you that kind of, gives another overview of the village, that we recorded for an activation when we opened Hackett, one of our brands, and we cooperated with Aston Martin. So just to give you a feel of the type of events that we organize, if you allow me to play the video. Yeah. Thank you. Again, there was a Christmas activation, but I just wanted to share with you. I don't know if the definition was good enough, but just to give you a
That
sense.
was beautiful, by the way.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
right, they gave it a completely different vibe to what
Yeah.
the village is. Fantastic. Yeah. Very, very much so. Any
Thank you,
questions?
Chiara. Well,
Welcome.
if we have any question, we're gonna send it by email, and also the presentation and the videos to everyone.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chiara.
And then now it's my turn, I believe.
Yes.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
Valery.
Thank you so much. And hello, everyone. How lovely to meet you. My name is Valery, representing Massmechelen Village in Belgium. It's been 6 years now that I'm with the Bicester collection. So I hope, and I think I know the village very well by now. Hope I can answer all your questions. I would like to start as well with showing you a short video to, and indeed, best chocolate in the world, which we have in the village. I would like to start by showing a video to set the scene and the vibe of what you can see in Massmechelen village and its surroundings. There we go. So as you could see, a very short video, but giving the vibe of the village, which is all about holiday feeling, a true destination, which brings me to having to say that I'm quite proud to say actually that Massmechelen village is really located in the heart of Europe. So it's really the perfect destination for when your clients are traveling through Europe. Belgium is obviously a very small country, often overlooked. But if you're looking for an off-the-beaten-track, unique, and sophisticated experience, Belgium is really perfect. Our village is close to key cities such as Antwerp and Brussels. They're both only 1 hour away. And even Germany, Düsseldorf and Cologne are under the hour away from our village. And if you go a bit further to The Hague, Rotterdam, Luxembourg, it takes you only 1 hour and a half. And even if you want to combine with a city trip to Paris, for example, in less than 2 hours, Paris or London are on your doorstep. So it's really a strategic location for our village, which offers us so many opportunities in creating unique itineraries with the environment around the village, the surroundings, which is extraordinary, or the beautiful key cities that I just mentioned, and that are also in their own way quite iconic. When we think about our villages in the Bicester collection, obviously we think about shopping, and Massmechelen village has to offer more than 100 international brands. A few of them, you can see them here: Kenzo, Longchamp, Max Mara, Lancel. And in addition to this, we are also very proud to be a platform for Belgian brands. Since the opening of the village, supporting Belgian talent and Belgian brands has been key in our DNA. And we are very proud to have Essentiel Antwerp, Odette Lunette, and many other very cool Belgian brands such as River Woods, which might not all sound very familiar to you, but are quite iconic. We are also very proud to host many of the Belgian brands in pop-ups all throughout the year. So we have a very impressive calendar and program where we propose these more niche, very chic, very cool Belgian brands, which are very often based in Antwerp or Brussels. We also have them in the village in a way to offer something that's very special and very specific to our country. Of course, Belgium is all about food. We were just saying chocolate. Chocolate, fries, and beer is obviously what we're known for, but we have very much more to offer. Belgium as such is really known to be a gastronomic heaven. We have the most Michelin stars you can think of in key cities such as Antwerp, Brussels, but also on the countryside, ranging from 1 to 3-star Michelin restaurants in small towns. It's not at all something that's special in Belgium. We're quite used to that. So also our village is a foodie heaven. Giuliano is Italian cuisine. You could think Italian cuisine, why in Belgium? Well, for us, Italian cuisine is very important because the surroundings of Massmechelen village host a very large Italian community, Italian, Greek, Mediterranean. So Italian cuisine for our village is just as important as the classic proper Belgian food, which obviously we also have to offer. Massmechelen village is not only known for food, for fashion, but we also have an amazing art program. Also, art is part of our DNA in Belgium. Belgians are worldwide known to be the most important art collectors. And we in Massmechelen Village truly support that idea. So along the years, we've become known to be a platform for young, up-and-coming or more established Belgian artists and designers. Two of them, you can see them here. On the left, Princess Delphine of Belgium. So she's a Belgian princess. She's the half-sister of our current king. An amazing artist, an amazing, inspiring woman who did an entire village takeover of Massmechelen Village last year. You can see some of the pictures here. And currently, we have a collaboration with Carl Cash, the amazing gentleman you can see here. So our art program is rolled out all throughout the year, which makes that we are becoming more and more a touristic destination known for art, for culture, next to shopping, food, and leisure. The apartment, obviously, we in Massmechelen Village also boast a gorgeous apartment, which consists of 2 beautiful private salons and a personal shopping suite. As you can see, the interiors are very luxurious, very luscious, designed by David Thomas, as all the apartments in the Bicester collection. But what makes our apartment extra special is that we even have a private garden. We are very happy that until now, we are the only village in the collection to have a private garden where we can welcome our guests throughout summer months. The beautiful weather in Belgium starts, let's say, around end of April, May, goes on until mid-October. So spring, summer, and beginning of autumn. And so our guests really enjoy having a glass of champagne, coffee, or we even host small trunk shows and events in the garden. The garden has been designed by Daniel Ost, who's a Belgian landscape artist and also one of the most famous landscape artists in the world. He works together with royal families all over the world, luxury brands, and we are very, very proud to also here have a part of Belgian heritage and Belgian culture weaved into the experience in our garden. In terms of services that we offer hands-free shopping, personal shopping, and any other additional services can be booked upon request. So never hesitate. If ever your clients have specific needs, specific requests that we don't necessarily offer standard, you can always reach out to us and we will make sure that we can cater for the needs of your clients. When you look at this picture, it would be very, very easy to think you're in Canada, even in Scandinavia. However, this beautiful lake and park, or this forest that you can see, is located right next to Massmechelen Village. It's a natural reserve, which is located literally right next door. So if you take a car ride and you go for 5 minutes, you're in what is known to be the most beautiful national park of Belgium. The lake that you can see here is quite phenomenal. It offers so many options in terms of aqua sports, leisure activities, all that you can think of. On this picture, you can see it even better, I believe. What's quite exceptional here is that we have this right next to the village, which makes that it's part of our destination. So more and more, we are evolving from a shopping destination to a true touristic destination where you can spend a day, a weekend, even a whole week. The beautiful building you see in the right-hand side is Hotel Ter Hills, which is a 4-star boutique hotel located 2 minutes walking distance from the village and also on the doorstep of our national park. So it really makes that if you combine our village with this hotel or any of the other hotels in the surroundings, or with a beautiful spa, it's a white building you see on the top left. If you combine this, it's really an off-the-beaten-track experience, which most clients or travelers have never heard of. And it's really a unique, proper Belgian experience that you can offer. Another beautiful hotel is this one. It's Hotel La Butte au Bois. It's a relais chateau, as you can see. It's 5 stars. It has a Shiseido spa, which is quite unique because it's the very first Shiseido spa which opened outside of a city center. Usually they are located in the key cities such as Paris, London. We have one also at the doorstep in the village, in the countryside, which is quite unique. We work very, very well with all these different hotels. So also there, if ever you need a curated itinerary, or if ever you need introductions or special VIP treatments, we are there for you. We can introduce and we can negotiate together with you. Belgium, as I said, it's all about food, it's all about culinary delights, and as you can see here, it's also about wine. The gentleman you see on this picture here has his own winery that he created himself about 20 years ago, 30 minutes away from the village. Belgian wine is becoming more and more of a thing. Again, it's not at all something that's very mainstream, but if you're looking for something new, something special and ultra chic, going to visit the Belgian vineyards and wineries is really more and more becoming a thing now. So we really definitely suggest and recommend to include these kind of highly curated experiences into the itinerary. On the left, the very interesting construction you see with the birds and the installations is also quite extraordinary. It's the art studio of Koen van Mechelen. Koen van Mechelen is one of the most important contemporary artists in Belgium. He has exhibited on the Biennale of Venice a few times, and is really considered to be one of the leading Belgian artists of the moment. And all international celebrities are starting to collect his art, so he's really booming. And this beautiful studio that you can see, it's only to be visited by appointment and by introduction. Of course, we from Massmechelen Village can make sure these introductions are made and can make sure that the studio can be visited, which is, again, money cannot buy experience, so ultra chic, and only 20 minutes away from the village, which is quite amazing. On the last slide, I still wanted to show you some other pictures of the surroundings and of the vineyards that you can find close to the village. So as you can see, taking a golf buggy, going through the vineyards, doing a wine tasting, afterwards staying at the hotel, coming for shopping in the village, enjoying the apartment. It's really part of what I would say a very, very unique and quintessentially Belgian experience. So I really hope that we can welcome you and your clients as soon as possible.
I loved this presentation.
Sorry, Wen. Go
No,
ahead.
I was gonna say it was so informative and I think eye-opening to see how well it connects to just a lot of key components and putting together a really immersive educational, cultural experience. I loved it. And we have a few questions that I just wanted to kind of throw out there. We had asked about Spanish-speaking butlers and if you have that available, as well as combining it with Paris. And then the third question is the hotels that you recommended. Curious, what is that average length of stay that, is that you see, staying at those hotels and kind of combining it with all the activities and also the Bicester experience?
Thank you, Guinevere. Thank you so much for your kind feedback and your questions. With regards to Spanish-speaking butlers, what we can offer is Spanish-speaking personal shoppers. So we have two in our village that we work with very closely. Both are based in Brussels. One is a stylist, the other is a personal shopper. They're Mexican expats living in Brussels. They're really amazing, very close friends of the house and true ambassadors. So we can indeed organize a shopping experience with them, or they can also be booked to be your guide all throughout the stay. Even if it's for 2 days, for 3 days, they can really be booked and to be your guide throughout Brussels, the village, the surroundings. So that's pretty amazing. And we're very happy to be able to offer this service. And the girls are just fabulous. So everybody loves them. With regards to your question,
sorry, if we receive a request from Mexico, can we contact them directly? Of course, with you, and we can contact them directly. Perfect.
Absolutely.
So, para el mercado mexicano, si tienen algún cliente que necesite español, ellos tienen un personal shopper que habla español, que es de México, que los puede ayudar durante toda la visita al village.
Indeed.
Sorry.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And then with regards to Guinevere's other question, the length of the stay, it really depends. There we can go from a one-night stay where guests combine shopping on one hand and then perhaps aqua sports or something more outdoorsy, or it can be a longer stay. We have some guests that come really for a retreat. So they book one of the hotels close by or the resort, which is located in the natural reserve. And they stay for a full week. They come for a retreat. They go to the spa every day. So it's really, everything is possible from one night to, I would say, 5 to 7 nights, because there's so much to see in the surroundings of the village that basically anything can be catered and curated. But also combining it with Brussels and Antwerp is very interesting because it's only 1 hour away. And on weekends, we have a shopping express that goes directly from Brussels to the village. And we have one big advantage is that our village is open every day, also on Sundays, which is quite rare. So in Belgium and in Germany, boutiques are not really allowed to open on Sundays, unless they are in a touristic location. So for example, in Belgium, only at the seaside or Massmechelen village are open on Sundays, which is amazing because for guests who are going, I don't know, for a weekend away in Antwerp or in Brussels, and on Sundays they want to do something, everything is closed. So that's the day that they have to come and shop in our village.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Valery. I don't know if anyone has another question. No.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Valery. So we're gonna send all the presentations and videos to everyone. We're gonna put our presentation on our session on YouTube. You're gonna have all the sessions in YouTube. So if you wanna share with your clients, or if anyone wants to learn more, if someone from the agency needs more information, of course, Tia from Mexico and Tia from the US, we are doing a special presentation with Bicester. If you want to know more about any of the villages, please let us know. I think we are done. If you want to say anything else, no one from Bicester?
Thank you all so much for joining. Muchas gracias a todos por uniros. And hopefully we'll see you soon at one of our villages. Nos daremos la bienvenida cuando queráis en alguno de nuestros villages. Gracias.
Gracias. Thank you so much.
As you can
Bye.
see, multicultural. We have people from everywhere.
We love it.
A todos. Gracias.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Bye.
Gracias. Bye.